Welcome to InspiredHMS, where we motivate everyone. I'm your host Jeffrey Anwar. Today I'm going to talk about the self-bill e-invoice, on how to prepare the entry. Second, on how to upload to MyTax or LSDN's website. Let's get started. Let's log into the system. We log into the system. We come to account payable. So mostly this e-invoice for self-bills is in relation with the expensive or purchase of operating equipment asset where it involved from the purchase SST of 8%, 6%, or even there is no SST. So we need to create a self-bill invoice. Why we need to create a self-bill invoice is that the supplier did not provide us for what some reason or whatever. They did not provide us the e-invoice. In this case, we need to summarize all the purchase for the e-invoice, maybe in 1 day or 2 day or maybe in a month also okay. So let's create one or two entries, then we upload for self bills. So we upload the self bill as a buyer. So we as a buyer, since they don't issue us e-invoice. So we need how we need to do the entry for that case. Let's get started. Attention to anything. Description. Purchase food. Maybe we purchase food from the market and beverage. Reference. What reference number? You just put, and then we select the company. But the question now, how if they provide us the e-invoice? So we need to put this UUID number if they provide us the e-invoice. It's quite long UUID number. So if we enter this UUID number, system will not take this one into uploading as a self bill, since the supplier is already uploading for us. Let's continue. What about the expenses? We add, we choose the account. So maybe vegetable purchase or 15 ringgit. Now this one, the most important thing is this one, the GST. Whether it is 8%, SVT purchase or SVT purchase 6% or none, there is 3. If the user don't want to consider this one as a SST involvement, then just don't touch this one. Directly click insert. Maybe it's some adjustment in a JV or whatever. So now we suppose we push this 8% and then we insert. If you notice, we have these two lines. But before with GST we can claim back. But then now I think we need to change this one to the expenses. So it's not directly food purchase and expenses of 15 ringgit with 8%, meaning is a 16%, 16 ringgit. So we split up the expenses 15 and 1 ringgit 20 cents. Let's add another entry. Let's select the beverage. Let's say it's 20 ringgit. GST or VAT, maybe this one 6%. Then we insert. Now we have 4 lines. Food and beverage. Now let's add another line without the SST. So this is the expenses, maybe transport expense or fill up the gasoline or whatever, and with the non XST. So we have to select non for no SST. Insert. Now we have a 6 line. So we finish up with the trade creditors. Now we save, confirm. So now we have already one entry. I will fast forward and create another entry for this 29th of January, and then we upload as a self-billed invoice. I have created this two entry. Now let's upload this two entry into self-billed. Let's click done. We come to LSTN and we come to self-bills and we upload new. So we can upload weekly, we can upload daily. Let's upload 29th of January where we have this transaction. We retrieve. See now the two entry that we have already entered. Then we continue. System will summarize how much the 8%, how much the 6%, and how much without the SST. So we just need to click upload and that's it. Once click upload, if it is successful, then this message will showing submission UUID number and then the UUID number. Now let's get the details. Once we get the detail, then we will know that submission is a valid or non-valid. After we click the details, then we will see the self-bill invoice and the status is valid. Then we click print e-receipts, then we will have the summary, the QR code, and so forth. That's all for today's video. Thank you very much. See you on the next video.